Okay guys, in this video we're going to take a look at the audio effects. So first thing I'm going to do is just go to my library and get this screen recording that I did, so that we can have a look at captions. So this is probably the most complicated, well, it is definitely the most complicated part of this. I'm not sure if you'd ever use it, because if you upload into YouTube, you know, YouTube's pretty good at putting captions on videos these days. There's also a service called Rev that you can use, where you send your video off and they'll send you back the transcript and everything, and if you got it on YouTube they'll just fire it straight through to YouTube for you. So I'm going to show you anyway, in case you do want to do it. So basically I've got my audio track, and I'm going to drag this down onto the audio here. So you see this pops up here and it's all in like these little segments. So if I click one of these, it's like some of these are better, like this cube rotate one would be ideal if you just, and you see it plays that little section, which is a 4-second long section. So as that plays, you can type in, you can listen to it and then type in the words that are said. Now of course it's not the correct words there, but I just want to show it to you working, and you can see here it is on the video. You type in the words that are said, so for that duration there, that's shown up like that. So what you can also do, it's like some of these are better, like this cube rotate one would be ideal if you just, annoyingly you can't pause it. If you click this little A here, then you can change the font. You've only got a few selections there, and you can also increase the size of it or decrease the size of it. That's more a better size there. And you can change the background color, which is black, and you can change the font color as well there, like that. Okay, so it'd take you an eternity to go through a video and manually do that, but it's doable. You can do it. I think as well, I'm gonna have to click it again, sorry. It's like some of these are better, like this cube rotate one would be ideal if you just, if we click this settings cog, split current, yeah, so you can split it down further, you can merge it with the next one, you can extend or shorten the duration there as well, like that. So which you can do with this slider as well, so you can make it a bigger section or a smaller section if you want to. Of course I barely use this, and I wouldn't use it because I'd use a different service. Oh, one other thing, you're gonna have to click it again, you're just going through lots of images, but when we click properties over here, we should get an option, there we go, hide the caption track. So if you want to minimize this, you can hide it, and if you want to see it again, you press it like that. Okay. So that's captions, that's the most complicated part. Audio compression, you drag this onto the track. It's probably not going to do much, but what it does, you're like, I'm not really an expert at it, but if you've got high pitch and low pitch sounds, it kind of evens that out, so it's more of an even thing. You can tweak up how strong it is as well. You can do custom, and you can use these sliders. Like I say, I'm not an expert at this, so I don't really ever use that. I have used noise removal before, so if you've got background noise, that would get a bit of it out, and let's just remove this one. And you can again tweak this, but this will, I've had it where I've tried to remove a lot of noise and I've cranked this right up and it's just completely distorted the sound. So ideally you want to record sound without a lot of background noise in if you can. Pitch is, let's just remove this one. Pitch is kind of, it can make it sound slow or squeaky.
Once you've got one you want to use, and the best thing to do is just test them out and see how they
Okay, so I'm not sure what kind of a situation you'd use that in, but it's there. Fade in and fade out, so that's pretty obvious. Let me show you this actually. In fact, let me get rid of this and let's just delete this, and then we bring in an audio track. So you'd probably use this if, say for instance, So you'd probably use this, you know, in fact, let me bring some actual video in as well. So you might have video there with some background music like this. And then you're going to want the audio to fade out towards the end. So it's pretty obvious, pretty straightforward, but I'll just show you how you can tweak it as well. And what I'm going to do is zoom in here. So you see what it's done is put this audio point in here. So you can just drag it back. If you want a more of a gentle fade out, try not to go up and down because that will actually increase the volume. And we'll look at adding these audio points and doing things with the volume as we look at editing. But just for now, just when you want to fade out and in, if you want to make it last a bit longer, just drag it like that. So it very slowly fades out there. I'm just going to delete, whoops. Okay, just remove those audios there. Delete the video. And then the other one, last thing we've got here is clip speed. Once we add this, then we can speed it up and slow it down. So if I click that to go into the properties, we can do this at 5 times the speed, let's say. Press enter, and now it's going to play really quickly. Well, in fact, it's too quick for it. So let's just reset that and listen to it again. Perhaps I did it too much. Let's just try it at 2 times the speed. Okay, and again you can do the same by going 0.5. You've got to do it in fractions as well, and it's not percentage, so it's 0.5 is half the speed. Okay, so if you want to slow down and speed up audio, you can do that. And that's it really. So it's dead easy. The chances are, I would say, most of the time you're just going to be using fade in, fade out, and on the odd occasion you might use noise removal. So it's dead easy, dead straightforward, and that's it for this video. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.
Thanks for watching the video. To watch the next one, click right here. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button right here.